Hi there, welcome to the Avalanche weekly wild speculations using Wyckoff and the playground zone method. So we're seeing the weekly chart of Avalanche with the Wyckoff text. Without getting into the details, the disclaimer goes first as usual. These sessions are not financial advice, they are for education and research purpose only. However, your discussions and comments are very welcome. So let's get started. We have probably seen the selling climax. There are two reasons I'm saying this. First, if you see this dotted line, the horizontal line, it's basically at the same level as the last selling climax that happened in June 2022. So it's like almost exactly 3 years ago, and I would tentatively put automatic rally over here. However, it doesn't mean it will only last for 1 week. There may be a chance similar to this place. It started off with this longer green candle and then went all the way to this tag over here that lasted for 1.5 months, almost 50 days. So whether we'll see another one again similar, that's a possibility. Obviously it doesn't mean 100% it will copy exactly like last time. So however, like the low here at near 16 cents is $16, sorry, is already very close to the bottom of the long-term playground zone. So remember, the selling climax isn't necessarily the lowest point of an accumulation cycle or a drop. If we look at these second tests or spring, whatever we call them, basically there will be a lot of tests afterwards to test the market sentiments, or like to absorb the last or check out the last bit of supply in the market from whoever's hands, right? So be very careful if you are staying in for the long term. Maybe it's a good reference point now. However, if you're doing short term, be very sensitive to the news going on, and like probably don't leave your orders overnight, or at least have your stop loss always set without, like, if you put things in, like if you buy and then you put it over there without setting a stop loss, that's going to be very risky during this period. If we look at the daily chart, the price today and yesterday briefly climbed above the blue downward playground zone, or if you like the trading range. However, thick bull always happen, right? So be very careful that it may come back down in the next few days. If it does go up, the resistance line will obviously be this white line at close to $27. So this is a resistance line that I've drawn from the previous periods of frequent trading activities. You see over here, it's almost like the center line of the long-term playground zone. So quite a period during the accumulation cycle was trading below this center line, and also the period of shorter accumulation that happened between summer of 2024 all the way to like November 2024 was also trading below this line. And now we have returned, the price have returned to this line again, below this line again. So it's quite likely that it will still trade below this line unless a very huge announcement that comes out that helps the entire crypto industry or Web3 industry altogether for very long term. This doesn't seem to be the priority of whatever countries around the world now. So let's see when that would happen. When that happens, then we'll probably see the end of this accumulation cycle and a new distribution cycle would happen. So remember, we have likely entered a new accumulation cycle now. So stay tuned. That's for Avalanche. I'll move on to Chainlink next.